Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. And here we are at the final stop before the final dungeon. It's always something I forget to do, so this is the final thing. There's no more after this. This isn't really a side quest and it'll only take a couple of minutes. But basically what this is if you come into this area with either Dagger or Amaranth in your party, and you head over here, if I can get in the door. Oh, look who it is. Hey, come back here. Yeah, so she's going to jump away, and in order to get her to come back, we need to remove either Dagger or Amaranth, so I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, with Dagger removed from the party, or Amaranth, whatever the case may be, you can now talk to Lonnie again. And she talks about being stuck here, seeing the whole fleet destroyed, and the Moogles saved her for unknown reasons, even though she tried to steal from them. What can you do? Anyway, if you talk to her twice, hopefully it'll work, and I won't have to record this again. And, okay. I've had issues trying to get her to say the next line, so I'm going to go outside of the, of Mid-Ain't Sorry, and I'll come back in. I'll try it again. Alright, take 3 this time. You gonna work? There we go. I have no idea why I've had so many issues trying to get this to spawn, but I've been doing this for 20 minutes, zoning in and out, trying to make her say this line. I don't get it. I watch other Let's Plays, I follow guides, no one has any problems with it, but me. Anyway, she mentioned some words in the small cave, and it's hard to find it, because you have to pretty much hold the stick in the right direction, but if you see this, time moves forward and backwards. 9 is the last number. Okay. Anyway, that's our hint for what we're supposed to do over here. And what we're supposed to do over here is at the Eidolon Wall. And it reveals some new information and clarifies a few things. So you enter the Eidolon Wall here, and you start walking clockwise. And once you get all the way around, just listen for a sound here. Hear the ding? That means you turn around and you go back the other way. And this is what backwards and forwards, you know, counterclockwise and clockwise. That's what it means. And the 9 means I have to do this 9 times. So I'll do that off screen and I'll be right back when I'm finished. And when we get back, we get an HP and MP restoration and removal of status. And now we can go around and look at some more of these guys. And basically this is just some information about different Eidolons. I guess Atomos came from around Estogaza. And there's lots of information here. Oops. And here's a message left for Aiko. And this one basically just mumbles about this and that. You can pause if you want to read all of them. Basically this here clarifies about at 16 the summoners have full control over summoning their Eidolons. How Aiko was able to summon in this game, who knows, considering what they said, but And they talk about the failed summon at the foot of the Aoife tree, trying to summon, I guess, Leviathan. I don't know why they would have such trouble. Notice that here at Ifrit, you can't hit something right now. Oh. What's that mean? Oops. Past one. And this one talks about Ramu. And, oops. There's another one up here. The first Eidolon discovered was Shiva. Maybe that's why she's our weakest Eidolon in this game. A snow fairy. And here's another one. This one's for Bahamut. And they talk about memories, which is kind of ironic considering the final area, but we'll get there a little later. Oh. Well, omniscience won't really set you free, you'll just worry too much. Anyway, now we can go over here to Ifrit, And we have a message from somebody. Okay. You'll read it someday. To my dearest wife, Jane. And yeah, so I guess this is supposed to mean that Dagger's true name before she was Garnet and before she was Dagger, when she was still in the Village of Summoners, was Sarah, with Jane being her mother. I guess. I don't really know how they attributed that to there, considering there's almost no mention of Dagger's father at any point in this game. You know, her biological father anyway. But anyway, that's there, and that's that. So yeah, her true name is Sarah. Am I going to start calling her Sarah? No, because I like the name Dagger. So I'm just going to reorganize my party since I changed it a bunch of times to try and make that sequence work, and I'll be right back. Alright, it's time to finish this. Time to head to the Aoife tree and the final dungeon, if I can find it. Okay, now I'm confused. Whee! Do a circle. Alright, turn around already. This ship, although it's faster, has horrible steering. Okay, seriously? Did I just do that twice in a row? There we go. Alright, and this is a question mark area. Let's see what we do now. Awesome music, as always. Awesome animation, as always. Almost looks like an Ultima spell being contained up there. And that is a shit ton of dragons. Holy crap. Anyway, they're all coming straight for us, and, well, we're screwed. Time for game over right about now. There's no way we can beat all those guys. Whoa, what's that? Reinforcements! Haha! With the resurgence of the mist, the entire Alexandrian fleet can now take to the skies. So cool. Such an epic FMV, it really is. And of course Sid's here too. With the Tantalus crew, of course. Talking like we can hear them. And yes, it's Uncle Sid. Go Baku, that's awesome. And we're gonna head in there, let's see how far we can get. There we go. Okay, I spoiled it a few minutes early, but there's the Alexandrian fleet. The Lindblom fleet was already there. Confused by the icon there on the ship. And there we go. Valhalla. Cool. Nice reference, I guess. Yeah. Yay! Not the right thing to say with her right there, buddy. Run away! That is the right answer to that. Anyway, onward with the Invincible. Let's break through this, whatever it is. And does this remind you a little of Final Fantasy VIII? Well, kinda. Except for this time we have a boss right as we break through the barrier. Well, we kinda did in that one too. Meh. Let's see, this is the Nova Dragon. And you want some wind protection against this guy, and maybe a little bit of water protection, so pretty much everybody has ribbons. And Shockwave is going to hurt. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's... Oh, not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. That's not what I wanted to steal. There's some pretty good stuff to steal here. You can use Amaranth to throw Chakra down. I'm just going to start casting Aura because why not? Aerial Slash is Wind Elemental, so we shouldn't have to worry about this. Everyone's got ribbons except Quinn and Dagger. They have the Robe of Lords as well. And Dagger actually does not have a ribbon right now because she's working on the Pumice to learn Arc. But one thing to note, if you have a piece of equipment that nullifies an element and a piece that absorbs it, the nullification will take priority for whatever reason. And that's kind of a pain in the ass. But, oh well. So you can't equip the Robe of Lords and a ribbon and expect to get absorption from, say, wind, because the Robe of Lords has 100% wind protection, and that will overrun it. And I guess I'm going to have to steal off screen because this guy's not being all that nice. Tidal Wave is obviously Water Elemental, which means only Dagger will take any damage from that. Okay, I'll steal off screen. Okay, we got a Dragon Wrist. One more to go, and this is the really important one that's left. You know what? Considering how long that took, I think I forgot to put on Master Thief before this fight. Oh well. I'll steal off screen, I'll be right back. And I stole the Grand Armor. Finally. Actually, I still have one more left to steal because in between when I cut and now, I realized before that oh, that's nice of you. Sigh. Hurry up and... Don't I have... Oh, there's the Dragon Wrist. Perfect. Now I don't have to worry about it. Alright, let's see. I only have the life spell. I want to heal with you. And put Phoenix Downs. Yeah, I didn't have Master Thief on. It was just taking too long, so I had to restart the whole battle. Which is not fun. Anyway, everyone we have left is full health. There's Amaranth back. And hopefully this guy will use something that Amaranth can absorb. And what are we going to throw on here? Let's do a Frog Drop. Yeah, there's not too much you have to worry about from this guy if you're set up properly. And unfortunately, after restarting, I didn't set up Dagger properly, so oh well. Alright, so everyone should be full life now. Well, except for Dagger. Because again, not set up properly. There's Aura, so I don't have to worry about you anymore. I do have Boost on Dagger this time, so I think I've shown off Shiva, Ifrit, Ramu, Atomos. I think I've shown off Odin, maybe. Shown off that, I've shown off Bahamut, I think. So let's show off Arc. Let's see what we can do with Arc there. And no mercy, why not? Thievery, some pretty good damage here. I lost my whole train of thought that I was going on before we cut out from the last part because it's been, 20 minutes. I'm not having a lot of luck with this episode for whatever reason. Failing to do anything properly. My recording is probably a lot longer than it needs to be. Anyway, this is Arc. And this actually, it might give Eden from Final Fantasy VIII a run for its money in terms of long summon animations. So, get out the popcorn and enjoy. I don't know why they do that. The Final Fantasy games seem to be really insistent on putting in extremely long summon animations for their final summons into like Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9. Hell, even Final Fantasy X, it's a lot longer to see some of the animations from, say, the Magus Sisters or Anima than it is than the earlier ones. And I can understand them wanting to make their best summons look the best, but we don't want to watch the animations all the time. at least in this game, sometimes they'll be shorter, but also in this game, if they are shorter, they won't do as much damage. And if I didn't mention it earlier, this is a shadow elemental, even though it's a robot or a mech or something or other. And like I said, it is long. Very long. In some senses, it's reminiscent of Bahamut Zero, I believe it is, from Final Fantasy VII. It's not the same, but it's definitely reminiscent. Big dragon out in space shooting at it. All that effort and doesn't even do max damage. Sad. Oh well. Let's throw a Kamehameha wave at it. Bahamut should do some more damage. Which is pretty sad, but oh well. And you're going to use Shockwave again. That's going to kill Dagger. Oh, not going to kill Dagger. But I do want to throw Chakra on her, just in case. Hopefully she doesn't miss out on the AP, because I really want her to get it. She's the only one who still needs to work on anything right now. Does she have auto life? Yes, she does. So, even so, she'll come back even if she's hit. There we go. And he spazzes out of control, has a seizure, and dissolves into pixels. I like the dissolve effects they had in Final Fantasy VII a little more, but that's just me. I also like the dissolve effects they had in Chrono Trigger more than this, but maybe I'm a stickler for nostalgia. And we're all using this teleporter doohickey. Yeah. Magic field. Okay. I almost expected Quina to decide, I don't want to, and then run off. And now we're warped to one of the strangest looking areas I've ever seen. And what are you looking at there, Zidane? Someone? No. I would have seen the text box. Yeah, he's hearing a lot of things. But you should start listening to... Oh, come on. My timing was a little bit off on that one. This is one of my favorite final dungeon themes in all of video games. Just so awesome, so emotional, so just atmosphere setting. It really is awesome, and it just creates this feeling that I can't describe right now. Maybe I'll be able to figure it out eventually. Memoria. It's so creepy, and yet, you know, nostalgic, even though, well, yeah, it's nostalgic for me because I played this game so long ago, but it's nostalgic even the first time you hear it. It just kind of seems like it's a place of memories, just from the music. So our memories are brought forth in this place, the entire truth. And I don't know why not Garnet, what's his name? Garland is trying to help us now, but oh well. Yeah. Our memories created it, huh? Nobody knows what the hell he's talking about, least of all you. So, as you can see, we get a chance to change our party. We can finally get Zidane out of our party. Of course, you're not going to want to do that because there will be a series of boss fights and you'll want to steal, so the only real purpose this serves is allowing you to grind without raising Zidane's level to a huge extent compared to your other party members later on once you've taken out the bosses. And I'll probably do a very small amount. I don't need to. I've beaten the final boss at lower levels than this before, but because I'm OCD, I want to make sure my levels are very much similar. That's why I have the characters I have in now. Try and get everyone to around 52, 53 for the final encounter, and then of course I'll just choose my party members from there. Don't know who I'm going to bring to the final fight yet, but these are my lower levels at this point, so I'm going to bring them for now. And the other thing, where is it? We can actually leave. Not letting me leave right now. I think I have to come back here, but you can actually leave this area. Of course, then you'll have to force... you see how it's being built up there? Here it is. Now we can return to the Invincible from here. And no more Moogles. These are our save points for the remainder of the game. And some that are also invisible. So I'll make sure to point those out. And you can also change your party members at any of these things. And if you... Okay, I'll fight a battle first. Why not? Anyway, this is a Chimera. These guys are weak to ice. Oops, not flame. They also cast virus, so you want to be aware of that. And let's go. Ouch! That hurt. I didn't expect that. I just healed. Okay, that makes things a little more interesting. Hopefully I don't kill it in 2 hits so that I can actually revive Dagger. Was not expecting that to happen. This guy uses Venom, so you definitely want to make sure you have antibody in here, as well as locomotion to prevent stalk, and body temp to protect against freeze. That's not important in this fight, just antibody is, but you definitely want those abilities for this area. Alright. Let's see, can we get her healed? Well, there we go, he's got freeze as well, look at that. So you definitely want to keep body temp in, and let's go thievery. And if that doesn't take him out, I'll make sure to heal some more. And let's go frog drop. This should be enough to take him out. There we go. Most of the enemies in here have somewhere between 20 and 40,000 HP. It's a lot more than we've been dealing with up until this point, but it's not that bad. But they also give about 10,000 experience, so that's nice. Okay, and like I was about to do... Hey, come back here. This game does not like me today. Everything I've tried to do, I've met with utter failure. This is an Iron Man or an Iron Giant. Let's see, can't remember what he's called in the game. He's called different things on different guides. Iron Man, okay. Black Sabbath reference, why not? Now let's start with Frog Drop. And let's go Thievery. And now is as good a time as any. I've already shown Atomos off, but here in the final area is where Atomos really starts to shine. And if you've got enough, see, this guy will cast Protect, so you don't want a too physically based party for this, and if you do, you want to be able to bypass it with things like No Mercy, Frog Drop, Summons. Yeah, this is the long animation, okay. Let's fast forward through some of that animation since I've already shown it off. Once we get to the final area, most of the enemies will take max damage from Atomos, and at a substantially lower MP cost than Bahamut. So throughout almost this entire area, I won't be using Bahamut. I will be using him probably by the time we get to the final boss, but oh well. Can't expect everyone to be nice. And we get the Kane's Lance here, and I don't have Frey in my party, but that's only her second strongest weapon. You got her strongest one, the Dragon's Hair, way earlier in the game. Anyway, let's pick up one more item and show off one more battle. Why not? This guy we've already seen. He casts roulette. You kind of want auto life for this area. I don't have everyone with it, but he can also kill himself. Amaranth does not have it, so life and thievery. And if he's still alive, I think he's got a little more life. I think he's got about 13,000 if I'm not mistaken. Frog drop should be just enough to take him out. Oh no, he still has the, I think, 9,000 that he had last time we met up with him. But I figured I might as well let you know that he's here, and he gives a lot less experience than most of the other enemies around here. Alright, one more item. And if you'll kind of notice, there are no treasure chests in this area. All of our treasure chests are usually found in invisible areas. And the game loves interrupting me with battles. Anyway, there we go. We get the tower, and the tower is actually a weapon for Zidane. It's his second strongest weapon after the ultimate weapon. But again, speed boosts are better, and I'm not going to be using normal attacks anyway. That way I can put him in the back row and not have to worry about it. Anyway, that's all for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. Next time we'll continue on and encounter our first boss of the final area, Memoria. And I'll see you guys next time.